The Wayans family has been a comedic and inspirational force within the Black community for decades. Their extensive body of work, from producing iconic films to nurturing new talent, solidifies their legacy as one of entertainment's most successful families. The Wayans brothers, a standout among their numerous projects, aired from 1995 to 1999. Brothers Shawn and Marlon Wayans showcased their comedic brilliance and exceptional on-screen chemistry, a rare feat in scripted television. Alongside talented co-stars, they portrayed Harlem-based brothers. Discover the cast's journey since the show's conclusion. Marlon Wayans as Marlon Williams. Marlon Williams frequently works at his brother Shawn's newsstand, located in the main lobby of the Niedermeyer building near Pop's Diner, which is owned by their father, Pops Williams, in the WB TV show The Wayans Bros. Marlon, the more spontaneous of the two brothers, often plays the role of the comic foil to his older brother Shawn. His impulsive nature sometimes lands him or Shawn in tricky situations, such as the time Marlon accidentally enlisted in the Army while delivering a package to a military base for Pops, where he encounters an old Army rival, now a drill instructor, in the episode titled Saving Private Marlon. Wayans was born in New York City to Elvira Alethea Green, a homemaker and social worker, and Howell Stoughton Wayans, a supermarket manager. He grew up in Fulton Houses, a housing project in New York City, and is the youngest of 10 siblings, including Nadia, Shawn, Keenan Ivory, Damon, Dwayne, and Kim. The family practiced Jehovah's Witness faith. Wayans attended Fiorello H. LaGuardia High School of Music and Art and Performing Arts in New York City, the school made famous by the movie Fame. After high school, he went to Howard University in Washington, D.C., but left after 2 years. Between 1992 and 1993, Wayans appeared with his siblings on the sketch comedy show In Living Color. He was originally considered for the role of Robin in the 1992 film Batman Returns, but his character was cut due to an already crowded cast. However, in August 2021, a comic book adaptation of the original concept, Batman '89, was published by DC Entertainment, featuring Wayans' likeness as Robin, with his civilian identity renamed Drake Winston, with Wayans' permission. In September 2017, Variety reported that Wayans would collaborate with LA-based entertainment company Shot Studios to launch a YouTube channel. He has appeared in videos alongside creators such as Anwar Jabawi and Hannah Stocking. In 2020, Wayans signed a deal with HBO Max. Wayans was in a long-term relationship with Angela Zachary from 1992 to 2013, and though he once referred to her as his ex-wife, he clarified in 2021 that they were never married. They have 2 children together. Wayans also has a child with his former girlfriend, Brittany Moreland. Wayans was a close friend of rapper Tupac Shakur and has been a longtime friend of actor Omar Epps. Anna Maria Horford as Deirdre D. Baxter. Deirdre D. Baxter joined the Niedermeyer building as the new security guard in the 2nd season of The Wayans Brothers, taking over from the fiery redhead Louise Lou Molino, a native of Brooklyn. Dee lives with her mother in a Manhattan apartment, and Marlon often jokingly refers to her as a big-breasted cougar. She frequently expresses her frustration about not having a man or a steady boyfriend, though she eventually starts dating Kenny, a dentist who works in the building and pursues her. Horford was born in Harlem, New York City, in 1948 to Victor Horford, a real estate investment broker from Barbuda, and Lillian Agatha Horford, who emigrated from Antigua and Barbuda in the 1940s. She was one of 5 children. Horford attended Wadley Junior High School and the High School of Performing Arts. After high school, she entered the acting world through the Harlem Youth for Change program. In television, she worked as a producer for the PBS show Soul, hosted by Ellis Heislip, which aired from 1968 to 1973. One of her early television appearances was in 1973 on the first-run syndication game show To Tell the Truth, where she posed as an imposter for Laura Livingston, one of the first female military police officers. Horford has made guest appearances on various sitcoms, including The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Sparks, Moshe, The Bernie Mac Show, The Shield, Girlfriends, and Everybody Hates Chris. Horford has a recurring role as Vivian Avant on The Bold and the Beautiful, for which she was nominated for Outstanding Special Guest Performer in a drama series at the 43rd Daytime Emmy Awards. She also began a recurring role on Be Positive in the second season premiere and appeared in the TBS sitcom The Last OG, alongside Tracy Morgan. On October 29, 2011, Horford was named the Ambassador of Tourism of Antigua. Additionally, she is a member of the Sigma Gamma Rho sorority. John Witherspoon as John Pops Williams. John Pops Williams, the proud owner of Pops Diner located in the Niedermeyer building, is a well-known character on the WB's TV series The Wayans Bros. Pops's Diner sits right next to Shawn's newsstand, owned by none other than Pops's oldest son, Shawn. John Williams, affectionately known as Pops, served as an army cook during the Vietnam War, spending his military stint in Germany. However, his service record was described as questionable by his opponent when he ran for a seat on the city council in the episode Pop's Campaign. Pops was born on January 27, 1942, in Detroit, Michigan, and later changed his last name from Weatherspoon to Witherspoon. Witherspoon's first television appearance was on the 1970s CBS show Barnaby Jones, where he played a camp counselor for drug-addicted youth. He continued to build his resume with appearances on popular shows such as Good Times, What's Happening, and The Incredible Hulk. In 1977, he secured a regular role on the NBC American comedy series The Richard Pryor Show, further solidifying his presence in the comedy world. This exposure led to a notable appearance in 1982 on WKRP in Cincinnati, where he portrayed Detective Davies in the fourth season episode Circumstantial Evidence. Staying true to his comedic roots, Witherspoon embarked on a comedy tour in 2008, which premiered on Showtime in March of that year. His popularity continued to grow, and his 2009 tour included 19 stops across the nation. In December 2011, he returned to the stage, performing his stand-up comedy act at the Funny Bone Comedy Club in Tunica, Mississippi, located within Harrah's Casino. On a personal note, Witherspoon married Angela Robinson in 1988, and they raised two sons together, John David, J.D., and Alexander. His bond with David Letterman extended beyond their professional relationship, as Letterman was the godfather of Witherspoon's two sons. Sadly, Witherspoon passed away at the age of 77 on October 29, 2019, at his home in Sherman Oaks, California, due to a heart attack. Phil Lewis, as T.C. Thelonious Capricornio, known as T.C. For short, is a slick-talking hustler and a friend of Marlon's who eventually becomes close to the Williams family. He's constantly flirting with Dee, who initially shows no interest, though they later become friends as well. T.C., whose past is somewhat dubious and rumored to include time in prison, now seems to earn his living as a hustler, often trying to sell trinkets like wristwatches when first introduced in the series. Lewis was born on February 14, 1968, in Uganda to American parents. He made his film debut as Dennis in the 1988 dark comedy Heathers. In 1991, he landed the lead role in the short-lived CBS sitcom Teach. He has had smaller roles in other films, such as City Slickers, 1991, Bowfinger, 1999, I Spy, 2002, Surviving Christmas, 2004, Kicking and Screaming, 2005, and Beverly Hills Chihuahua 2, 2011 roku. As a television director, Lewis has directed 8 episodes of The Suite Life on Deck, starting his directing career with The Suite Life of Zack and Cody, episode I Want My Mummy in 2007. Since then, he has directed episodes of Disney Channel sitcoms such as A&T Farm, Austin and Ally, Good Luck Charlie, Kickin' It, and Jessie. He also directed the live episode of Undateable in 2015, which helped secure a 3rd season for the series. From 2017 to 2019, Lewis directed 15 episodes of the Netflix sitcom One Day at a Time. In late December 1991, Lewis was involved in a car accident that resulted in the death of Isabel Duarte, a resident of Bethesda, Maryland. He was subsequently charged with manslaughter and driving while intoxicated, with his blood alcohol level found to be 3 times the legal limit. Lewis is married to Megan Benton Lewis, and they have 2 daughters, Paula Parker as Monique. Monique is a romantic interest of Marlon Wayans' character, making multiple appearances on the show and contributing to the comedic and romantic plots. Born and raised in Cleveland, Ohio, Parker attended Shaker Heights High School, but later transferred to Cleveland Heights High School due to experiencing racism at Shaker. In 1995, Parker made her film debut in the urban comedy Friday, directed by F. Gary Gray. That same year, she won a Cable Ace Award for her performance in the HBO anthology Cosmic Slop. Throughout the 1990s, she appeared in several short-lived television series, including the CBS sitcom The Weird Al Show, 1997, and David E. Kelley's ABC comedy drama Snoops. During this time, Parker also had supporting roles in several films, such as the 1995 horror anthology Tales from the Hood, Spike Lee's Get on the Bus, 1996, the urban comedy Sprung, 1997, the romantic comedy Woo, 1997, starring Jada Pinkett Smith, and the Frankie Lyman biopic Why Do Fools Fall in Love, 1998. From 2013 to 2014, Parker had a recurring role in the HBO series True Blood during its 7th and final season. In 2014, she was cast as one of the 5 leads on the TV One reality series Hollywood Divas. In 2015, Parker landed recurring roles on the Amazon drama Hand of God and the Freeform series Recovery Road. In August 2016, she released an extended play album titled Paula Jai and Friends, featuring the single Going Down. Parker married Forrest Martin in 2004. The couple met on the set of Hustle and Flow, where Forrest, who had just earned his Master of Fine Arts, was working as an intern. She almost declined the opportunity to shoot the critically acclaimed film, but ultimately accepted the role at the insistence of her manager. The couple has 1 son, Layla Rochon as Lisa. Lisa Saunders, who appeared in the first season of the Wayans Brothers series, was Shawn's love interest and became his girlfriend during that time, making several appearances on the show. Lisa worked as a fashion consultant in the Niedermeyer building and was the daughter of a prominent doctor. She had apparently been dating Shawn for a while at the start of the series. Born to Zelma, a nurse practitioner, and Samuel Staples, a business owner and graphic artist, Rochon began her career in 1984, appearing as an extra in the movie Breakin', where she met her future husband. From 1986 to 1988, while attending college, Rochon became one of the Spudettes, featured in over 30 national commercials for Spuds MacKenzie and Budweiser Bud Light TV ads. She also appeared in the 1985 made-for-television film A Bunny's Tale, starring Kirstie Alley and Delta Burke, based on Gloria Steinem's experiences as a Playboy bunny. In 1995, Rochon landed a lead role alongside Whitney Houston, Angela Bassett, and Loretta Devine in the film adaptation of Terry McMillan's novel Waiting to Exhale, a highly successful drama. She portrayed the character Robin Stokes, earning nominations for an MTV Movie Award for Best Breakthrough Performance and an NAACP Image Award for Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Motion Picture. In 2004, Rochon co-starred with Katie Holmes in the romantic comedy First Daughter. In 2009, she made a cameo in the crime drama Brooklyn's Finest, directed by her husband, Antoine Fuqua. In 2024, Rochon was cast in the lead role of Big Shirley Duncan in the BET Plus crime family drama series The Family Business, New Orleans. Rochon has been married twice and has 2 children. Her first marriage was to dancer and actor Adolfo Quiñones, known as Shaba Du, from 1982 until their divorce in 1987. In 1999, she married film director Antoine Fuqua. The couple has a daughter, Asia Rochon Fuqua, and a son, Brando Fuqua. Rochon experienced a miscarriage in 2001, Janette Dubois as Grandma Ellington. Grandma Ellington, the grandmother of Shawn and Marlon Wayans and Pops's mother-in-law, appeared in seasons 3 and 4 of the Wayans brothers TV series. She made her debut in the episode titled Grandma's in the His House and appeared in a total of 10 episodes. Known for her sharp wit, Grandma often engaged in playful verbal sparring with Pops. Their relationship started off rocky when her daughter, Shawn and Marlon's mother, first married Pops. Janette Dubois, who portrayed Grandma Ellington, was born in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, to Lillian Guetti and Gordon Adelbert Dubois, and was raised in Amityville, New York, on Long Island. Dubois' early career included a role in the 1969 television film J.T., and as Loretta Allen on the soap opera Love of Life from 1970 to 1972, where she became one of the first African-American women to be a regular cast member on a daytime series. Her first film role was as Vera in Diary of a Mad Housewife, 1970. In 1973, she played Stormy Monday in the comedy Five on the Black Hand Side and appeared in Lanford Wilson's play The Hot L. Baltimore that same year. In 1995, Dubois won a Cable Ace Award for Best Supporting Actress for her role in the Lifetime film Other Women's Children. She also won Emmy Awards in 1999 and 2001 for her voiceover work on the animated show The PJs. Along with her Good Times co-stars, Dubois received the Impact Icon Award at the 2006 TV Land Awards. In 2000, she served as Grand Marshal for the North Amityville Community Parade and Festival Day in Amityville, New York, and was an honorary member of the Zeta Phi Beta sorority. Dubois married Sajit Gupta in 1950. While a Brazilian consular document indicates they were divorced by April 1959, other sources suggest they were still married in 1964. Together, they had 4 children: Provat Gupta, Rani Gupta, Kesha Gupta Fields, and Raj Christo Gupta, who passed away from cancer in 1987 at age 36. Provat is a basketball coach in California. In 1959, Dubois had a romantic relationship with actor Brock Peters. Dubois passed away on February 17, 2020, from cardiac arrest at her home in Glendale, California. Jill Tasker as Lou. Louise Lou Molino, a feisty, short woman with dark hair and a distinct Brooklyn accent, portrayed a security guard in the main lobby of the Nadermeyer building in the WB's TV series The Wayans Bros. Her character appeared in 7 episodes during the second season, showcasing her spirited personality before being replaced by the equally lively Dee Baxter later in the same season. Beyond the Wayans brothers, Molino landed guest roles in well-known shows such as The Days and Nights of Molly Dodd, Law and Order, and American Playhouse. Demonstrating her versatility, she also took on a guest role in the 1992 Broadway production of Private Lives, where she played the character Sybil. Multi-talented and ambitious, Tasker went on to obtain a JD degree in 2004, and she currently pursues voice-over artistry and works as a personal coach. Mitch Mulaney as White Mike. White Mike, a smooth-tongued African-American gal pal of Shawn and Marlon Wayans, graced the screens in seasons 1 and 2 of the beloved sitcom The Wayans Bros. Portrayed by the talented, now-deceased entertainer Mitch Mullaney, White Mike brought laughter to 6 episodes, kicking things off with The Sting on September 20th, 1968. Born with comedy in his bones, Mullaney embarked on his stand-up journey at the tender age of 19, dazzling audiences at East Oakland hotspots. His big break came in 1988 with performances on MTV's one-half-hour comedy hour, It's Showtime at the Apollo, and An Evening at the Improv. Balancing his acting career in Nick Freno licensed teacher with stand-up gigs nationwide, Mullaney showcased his versatility. In 1999, he flexed his writing muscles, starring as Derek King in his debut feature film, The Breaks. He continued to shine, hosting the ABC reality series All-American Girl in 2003 and making frequent appearances on The Tonight Show with Jay Leno. His creativity knew no bounds, as evidenced by his 2006 book, Stranded at Almost, and the launch of his YouTube channel in January 2007. Mullaney split his time between his cherished hometown of Oakland, California, and the City of Angels. Sadly, on May 25, 2008, the entertainment world dimmed with the news of Mullaney's passing from a diabetes-related stroke. Germaine Hopkins as Dupree. Dupree, the playful target of Marlon and Shawn's weight-related jokes, is their friend who makes sporadic appearances in 6 episodes across seasons 3 to 5, 1996 to 1998. In the episode titled Risky Business, Marlon gets the boot from his job, and Shawn briefly works at the same place before returning to his newsstand gig. Born and raised in Elizabeth, New Jersey, Hopkins embarked on his acting journey during his teenage years. At the tender age of 15, fate intervened when his mother took him to a casting call audition in New York for the Warner Brothers feature Lean on Me. He landed the role of Thomas Sams, a drug-abusing high school student, sharing the screen with the legendary Morgan Freeman. His star continued to rise with his next project, Juice, directed by Ernest R. Dickerson, where he portrayed Steel, acting alongside Khalil Kain, Omar Epps, and the iconic Tupac Shakur. He then worked on the HBO worldwide release Strapped, marking Forest Whitaker's directorial debut. Life took an unexpected turn for Hopkins on December 15, 2011, when he was arrested for attempting to purchase a substantial amount of marijuana from an undercover police officer. Facing up to 5 years in prison, he ultimately received a lighter sentence of 30 days behind bars and a 3-year probation period. However, in October 2017, he found himself in a similar situation, arrested in Apex, North Carolina, with a significant amount of marijuana in his car. According to TMZ, Hopkins owned up to his mistake and pled guilty to felony possession. Demonstrating leniency, the judge suspended his 4-month sentence and instead placed him under supervised probation for 24 months. Rick Ducommun as Bernie. Bernie is a close companion and neighbor to the Williams brothers. Renowned for his sharp humor, fiery disposition, and frequently hilarious jabs, Bernie quickly became a beloved character. His interactions with the Wayans brothers contributed to some of the show's most unforgettable and comedic scenes. One of Bernie's early television appearances was on Star Search, where he also played a technician who gets confronted by a scantily clad dancer near the end of the music video for O'Brien's song Love Light, both in 1984. He placed second in the comedy category, losing to Brad Garrett. His acting credits include playing Bart in the Canadian children's TV series Zigzag, Rick Dukeman in the music video show Rockin' America, Art Weingartner, Tom Hanks's neighbor, in The Burbs, 1989, the villainous monster Snick in the Fred Savage fantasy Little Monsters, 1989, a barfly in the Bill Murray comedy Groundhog Day, 1993, and Henry the Chauffeur in Blank Check, 1994. In addition to his entertainment career, Bernie co-owned Skull Skates with his brother Peter in Saskatchewan, Canada, making them early pioneers in the skateboarding world. Rick started skating in the mid-60s, with Peter joining in the early 70s, both becoming trailblazers in the sport's development in Canada. Rick initially began with an iron-on t-shirt business and frequently traveled to California, the hub of skateboarding. He would bring back the latest skate gear for Peter and their friends. Eventually, the demand for these California items became so high that they decided to open their own store. Rick Dubois passed away in June 2015 due to complications from diabetes. He was 62. Constance Zimmer as Vanessa. Vanessa played a key role in the Wayans brothers series as the romantic interest of Shawn Wans' character, Shawn Williams. Their relationship was a recurring storyline, marked by ups and downs, breakups, and reconciliations, which brought both humor and drama to the show. Vanessa was often portrayed as a strong-willed, independent, and career-focused woman, which sometimes conflicted with Shawn's more relaxed personality, creating a dynamic that resonated with viewers. Zimmer was born in Seattle, Washington, to German immigrant parents from what was once East Prussia. Her parents divorced when she was very young, and she also has an older sister. Zimmer is fluent in German, having spent 6 weeks every summer in Germany with her grandmother, who only spoke German despite her parents speaking English with her at home. She discovered her passion for acting during high school and decided to pursue it as a career. Zimmer's stage career was highlighted by her award-winning performance in a Los Angeles production of Catholic School Girls, where she earned a Drama-Logue Award for Best Actress. She eventually secured her first regular TV role on the NBC comedy Good Morning Miami, where she played the lazy and burnt-out office assistant, Penny Barrington. Following the show's cancellation, she had a recurring role as Sister Lily Waters in the CBS drama Joan of Arcadia during its second season, in addition to guest appearances on NYPD Blue and Jake in Progress. In 2005, she appeared in the short film Just Pray, directed by Tiffany Thiessen, which was accepted into the Tribeca Film Festival. In 2015, Zimmer had a recurring role in the third season of the ABC superhero series Agents of SHIELD as Rosalind Price. Since 2017, she has been a semi-regular panelist on ABC's Match Game. Zimmer has been married twice, first to special effects artist Steve Johnson, whom she met while working on Duracell commercials featuring the Puttermans in the late 1990s. On January 5, 2008, Zimmer gave birth to a daughter, Colette Zoe, whose father is director Russ Lamoureux. They announced their engagement on June 20, 2010, and were married in October of that year. Zimmer actively participates in various celebrity charity events, supporting organizations like the Make-A-Wish Foundation, Natural Resources Defense Council, and Heifer International. Kim Wayans as Sheila. Sheila is an unforgettable character from the Wayans brothers, portrayed by Kim Wayans. She features in the episode Farmer's Daughter, where she comes to the city heartbroken after being dumped by her fiancé. Shawn and Marlon, eager to lift their cousin's spirits, decide to give her a makeover. Wayans was born in New York City to Elvira Alethea, a homemaker and social worker, and Howell Stoughton Wayans, a supermarket manager. Wayans made her film debut in Hollywood Shuffle, 1987. Her early roles included a guest spot on China Beach and playing Allison in the first season of A Different World. She also had small roles in I'm Gonna Get You Sucka, 1989, and A Low-Down Dirty Shame, 1994, both of which were directed by her brother Keenan Ivory Wayans. In 1990, she starred alongside her siblings in the Fox variety show In Living Color, where she famously impersonated celebrities like Naomi Campbell, Whitney Houston, Vanessa Williams, and Oprah Winfrey. Regarding her original characters, one critic described her as hysterical as Mrs. Brooks, while another praised her portrayal of Benita Butrell as perfect. She exited the series in 1993, along with her brothers Keenen Ivory and Damon, due to a dispute with Fox over reruns and syndication. Primarily known as a comedian, Wayans has mentioned facing challenges in finding roles outside of comedy. However, in 2011, she was cast as Audrey, a mother struggling to connect with her 17-year-old daughter in the drama film Pariah. Director Dee Reese chose Wayans for the role because she was the only actress to bring vulnerability to her audition. Wayans received nominations for a Black Reel Award and an NAACP Image Award in 2012, both for Outstanding Supporting Actress. After Pariah, Wayans took on more dramatic roles, including guest appearances on Criminal Minds and Hawaii 5-0. Her performance in the former led to a regular role as paralegal Vi Briggs on Reckless. She also appeared as a doctor on The Soul Man and played Susan on New Girl. In 2021, Wayans returned to sketch comedy with an appearance on A Black Lady Sketch Show. Sherry Hedley as Dawn. Dawn was a romantic interest of Shawn Wans' character, Sean Williams, on the show. She brought a touch of sophistication and grace, balancing the often chaotic lives of the Wayans brothers. Dawn's relationship with Shawn introduced both romantic and comedic elements to the series. Her character often contrasted with the brothers' antics, offering a grounded and sensible viewpoint. Hedley, born in Queens, New York City, is the youngest of 4 siblings and has partial Trinidadian heritage. Hedley made her acting debut with a guest role on NBC's The Cosby Show in 1985. She later appeared on Miami Vice, Quantum Leap, and Matlock. In 1988, she played Lisa McDowell, an heiress to a fast food chain, in the romantic comedy Coming to America, where Eddie Murphy was her love interest. Director John Landis chose her for the role partly because she was relatively unknown at the time. In 2014, Hedley joined the cast of the Oprah Winfrey Network's primetime soap opera The Haves and the Have-Nots, created by Tyler Perry, portraying District Attorney Jennifer Salison. She became a series regular starting in Season 4. In 2019, she had a recurring role on Becoming a God in Central Florida. Hedley reprised her role as Queen Lisa Joffer from Coming to America in the sequel Coming to America in 2021. Hedley was married to actor-entertainer Christopher Martin, known as Play from the hip-hop duo Kid and Play, from May 1993 until their divorce in June 1995. They have one son together, Shawn Wans as Shawn Williams. Shawn Williams manages the newsstand in the Niedermeyer Building's main lobby, situated close to Pop's Diner, which is owned by Pops Williams, the father of Shawn and his younger brother Marlon. On the WB-TV series The Wayans Brothers Ambitious and Diligent, Shawn dreams of advancing in the business world. Wayans, the 9th of 10 siblings, was born in New York City to Elvira Alethea, a homemaker and social worker, and Howell Stoughton Wayans, a supermarket manager. His family previously practiced Jehovah's Witnesses. Raised in the Fulton houses in Manhattan's Chelsea neighborhood, Wayans graduated from Bayard Rustin High School for the Humanities in 1989. He started as DJ SW1 and later became a prominent performer, collaborating with his brothers Dwayne, Keenen, Damon, Marlon, and his sister Kim. Alongside Marlon, Shawn co-created and starred in the Wayans Brothers sitcom, and co-wrote, co-executive produced, and starred in the 1996 film Don't Be a Menace to South Central While Drinking Your Juice in the Hood, featuring Keenen as well. Wayans also made guest appearances on MacGyver and Hangin' with Mr. Cooper and voiced Toaf in the animated children's series Wainhead. Following a supporting role in the 1999 gang drama New Blood, Wayans' film career took off significantly when he co-starred with his brother Marlon in the hit film Scary Movie, 1999 to 2000, directed by their older brother Keenen. This comic satire, which he co-wrote, parodied the then-popular trend of horror films such as Scream. Wayans portrayed the seemingly closeted Ray Wilkins and reprised the role in the successful 2001 sequel Scary Movie 2. He continued to be involved in subsequent sequels. In 2004, Shawn and Marlon starred in the Keenan-directed comedy White Chicks, playing FBI agents who disguised themselves as pampered white heiresses. Shawn also contributed to the story and screenplay. He collaborated with Marlon and Keenan once more for the 2006 comedy Little Man, which he acted in, co-wrote, and co-produced. We hope you've enjoyed this nostalgic journey. Share your favorite Wayans Bros moment below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more laughs. Thank you for watching.